Wait!
This be Gerald.
Hey everyone, it's Bethany from Bethan Books and welcome back to this book nook. Today I'm coming at you with another episode of Will Chooses my TBR. I am so excited to be filming this. I feel like I haven't done it in ages. I did it a little bit. Last month I participated in Becca's Bookoplathon, so this September. I'm still in the middle of reading that and I had a huge ball of fun filming the video that chose my TBR for that. So I'll make sure to link everything to do with that readathon down below. But for now, it's time to spin the wheel. Now, I feel like I change up how many books I do each episode. This episode, I'm going to go back to 8. I feel like for me, when I see 8 books on my shelf, that's a manageable amount. With the Bookoplathon, I think I had 11 books and I found that a little bit overwhelming, not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna bring it back to 8 books and go from there. And to be honest, that just means I get to film more of these videos more often. So yay. With everything being said, I do need to change a couple of these. First of all, being standalone. And that is being replaced with ugly cover. Oh, and I wanted to change, where was it? Random TBR, yeah. In my reading vlogs, I often use my wheel to help me choose my literal next book that I read, so keep an eye out for those. Classic. And if you're wondering, that's why I'm changing these, because I landed on them earlier. So without further ado, let's just get into it for book number 1. Ugly cover. Okay. Now, I do have a bookshelf back here full of books on my physical TBR, so I am going to try prioritize getting through those. So let me see if I can find an ugly cover. Alright, for this one I went with Crow's Landing. This is written by Brad Smith. I got it for $3 in the warehouse sale. I'll make sure I leave a link to all of the hauls I've done because I go into the synopsis. Gosh, where are my words? I go into the synopsises and genres a lot more in depth over there, but essentially this is an adult mystery thriller that kicks off when this guy, what's his name? Virgil, pulls up this mysterious steel cylinder and it just takes him on this like drug cop kind of story. Oh yeah, by the way, I should also mention I'm reading Marcus Zuzak as a book club pick for my actual in-school group of ladies who do some reading. So this is kind of going to be my 9th book on this. That one gets replaced with book to movie adaptation. Alrighty, let's go for spin number 2. Follow a favourite. Alright, let's do this. Like always, I make a good old mess. And it goes to at Chloe Reed's Guild Hunter. Woo! Thank you very much for your application. I'll do my darn hardest to find this at my local library. If not, it just goes down to like my own pick. But future me will insert herself in right now to let you know what she ended up getting. Future me, take it away. Okay, so I'm back from the library. Apologies in advance. It's the next day and it's like 7 o'clock now, so it's just horrible lighting. But I wanted to get this video like out for you guys. So follow a favourite. I promise I tried my hardest to find this. The library said they had the book. I couldn't find it anywhere. Neither could Titus. We were both looking really, really hard for it. It just wasn't anywhere. So I just had to choose a different book, but I did add that one to my Goodreads want to read list, so it is there. I ended up choosing Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I've read lots of her other books before and actually quite enjoyed them. In fact, behind me you can see Fangirl. And I just saw this one close by to actually where the other book was meant to be, so I just picked this one up instead. This follows two girls. They are called Beth and Jennifer, and they're having an email conversation back and forth at work. And then what happens is there's this IT guy. He is called Lincoln, and kind of creepily, he actually reads the emails that go back and forth between Jennifer and Beth. And long story short, he kind of falls in love with one of them. It doesn't actually say who. So then it's a kind of story of, can you find true love before you actually meet people? Loki sounds, now that I say that out loud, kind of stalkerish, but that's that. All right, for spin number 3, as always, follower favourite stays on the wheel. And a classic. Okay, I'm excited for this. All right. So, in one of my book hauls, I picked up Mansfield Park by Jane Austen because I loved Pride and Prejudice. And so I do have this copy. However, my birthday's just been, and if you saw my vlog, you would have seen my birthday book haul. My mum got me this gorgeous edition of all the Jane Austen books. So I think I'm going to read one of these. I'm not 100% sure which one. But I think what I'll do is just flick through, go on Goodreads when the time comes to reading it, and choose choose the Jane Austen story that entices me the most on the day. I don't really want to choose right now because I've got all the options. So my precious is going on the pile. Oh, that's exciting. I'll just donate this copy, I think, to my school library. All right, so classic is going to be replaced with colour. So in this case, it would have to have white as a primary colour on the cover. So for spin number 4? Yeah, 4. 100 books. Okay, to the poster, I need to figure out what one on here I'm going to read. Wait! The Book Thief! The Book Thief is on my poster. I'm counting this. I am counting this as my 100 books on my 100 books to read before you die poster pick. What a score. Alright, so 100 books. So that was spin number 4. It's getting replaced with author blurb. So the way that one works, because it is a new prompt, is I need to find a book that I've read and see who's blurbed that book that I liked, and then read a book by the author who blurbed the original book that I liked. I hope that makes sense to you. Book number 5. The Fish Picks. All right, Gerald, you're up. Oh, his tank's real dirty. I need to clean it. Please don't hate me. All right, I'm going to choose 2 books and he can pick which one. All right, the choices are going to be Trinkets and Meet Earl and the Dying Girl. I really want to watch this on Netflix, but I've got to read it first. Same for this one, actually, for that matter. Right, let's go to Gerald. Oh, Gerald!
This be Gerald.
Yo. Okay, so I'll wait till he's in the middle. Oh no, are you just begging for food? Are you just begging for food? Go over here. Okay, ready, Gerald? And choose. Oh, trinkets. Yeah, trinkets. Okay, all right, I'm pretty sure trinkets is the choice for that one. I'm also pretty sure he only chose that because that's the side where we feed him. But you know what? It's okay. Which is, sorry, I'm just adjusting you as I speak, a young adult contemporary novel about all of these people who are shoplifters and they kind of come together, and honestly it just sounds like a beautiful contemporary story about friendship and womanhood. Alright, we'll recenter. So Gerald Picks is getting replaced with an adult. So for spin number 7, let's tighten her up and spin. Latest add to my TBR. Okay, well technically I've actually just also finished filming my most anticipated books for the next quarter of the year. So those are definitely going to be up there somewhere, but I'll just ignore ones that haven't been released yet. I mean, that makes the most sense. Of course I would. Welcome to my Goodreads homepage. I'm currently reading these two books. Let's go. My books. Go to want to read. Slide over to date added. The Gwenevere Deception, Camelot Rising, book number 1. Okay, I will try my hardest to get that out of the library. Otherwise, I'll just go down that list and future me will tell you what ended up being chosen. Alright, so we found this one at the library. I actually really love the colour of this. So this is the Gwenevere Deception. So this is a retelling, and I've said in the past retellings aren't my favourite, but I haven't actually learnt that much about the story of like Merlin and King Arthur and that whole fable tale that is actually really well known. I know the general basics, but I'm hoping that because I don't know it all in depth, this will still be interesting for me. And it also comes from Guinevere's position. That chair is so noisy. Anyway, forgot what I was going to say. But essentially what happens is King Arthur kind of needs someone to protect him or something like that. So Merlin suggests essentially getting a bride that can protect him in the world of like magic and everything, and that's where Gwenevere comes in. I don't know much about that, and to be honest I don't want to know too much, so I'm just gonna go with the flow with that one. Alright, so for the final spin, the prompt is romance. Let's go for spin number 8. Let's make it a big one, eh? Make it a super big one. Okay, Sci-Fi Fantasy. I actually know immediately what one I want to read for this. Hang on. Let me disappear and come back. Oh, the Book of Coli. This is written by M.R. Carey. I hope I'm enunciating all of that right. And essentially, beyond the walls of a small village, there's an unrecognizable landscape. There's a forest, and in the forest are Shun men. Coli has lived in the Mythen Rood his entire life. He believes the first rule of survival is that you don't venture too far beyond the walls, but he is wrong. Honestly, this kind of sounds like if you're familiar with the anime Attack on Titan, how they have a wall and you're kind of told don't go beyond the wall. I mean, for valid reasons. I'm going on a tangent here. It just sounds really exciting, like the Maze Runner-esque kind of a story, which I love. Hey guys, so I was just about to go to the library when I realised that I said I was going to spin 8, but somewhere in the midst of that I actually only spent 7 times. So here is the actual 8th spin. The blank gets replaced with follower Instagram rec in stories. So I would just put it to a poll in the stories. So for book number 8. That was a kind of pathetic spin, but you know what, we're going to go with it. It's adult. For the adult read, I went with the Bromance book club. So yeah, another like adult romance novel. This one you have probably seen everywhere. Let me know if you want to watch the hype episode on this. I'd be super keen for that. Essentially, it follows our main character. What's his name actually? Gavin Scott. And essentially, he's discovered that his wife isn't as happy in their relationship as he originally thought. So he kind of commandeers this male book club, and all of the men in there kind of try to figure out how to help make sure that their wives are happy. In more than just the emotional realm, if you get what I mean. Adult content, 100%. I mean, it is an adult romance book, so you get what I'm getting at. So that's it. So here is the collection of books that I'm going to try and read in the next few weeks. I'll let you know how it goes. When will this come up? Okay, this will come up on Sunday. This will be up at the very beginning of my school holidays, in which I plan to read heaps of books. So keep an eye out for, hopefully I'll get around to doing some more reading vlogs. I know some of you really enjoy watching those. So that all that being said and done, I hope you enjoy all the places you go on your own reading adventures, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.